Joining us now is Father Anthony Michalik, a Redemptorist priest and host of a new 10-part series debuting tomorrow on Catholic TV called Living in the Light of Christ. And we're just thrilled because you're such a good friend of Catholic TV, first and foremost.
Thank
I mean, you've done so much for us in the past. And now here you are. You drove all the way from New Jersey to just for this interview. You're getting in your car. You're driving back for a retreat after this. So we really appreciate it.
I wanted to be here.
Well, we're so glad you are. So before we even start talking about the series, and we're going to see a clip in just a little while, but tell us, what is a Redemptorist priest?
Oh,
where do you begin?
Well, what a way to begin, yes. Well, our founder is San Alfonso Retreat, and that is the name of our retreat house, San Alfonso. We were founded in 1732, and our main mission was to serve the most abandoned, and to preach a gospel of plenteous redemption. Copiosa apud eum redemptio. With him there is plenteous redemption. So the great love and mercy of God flows out of St. Alphonsus. We embrace it and we try to bring that into the world.
I love it when you speak Latin, by the way.
Oh.
Recently, we found an old article from the 1990s about St. John Paul II's visit to New York, and there was an actor by the name of Anthony Michalik that was quoted in the article. Would that have been you?
No.
Are you sure?
No, I'm not sure, but I don't see how it...
But before you became a Redemptorist.
I was, yes. Are you? Yes, I lived in New York for 28 years. I was in the theater. I thought that's what God was calling me to do, and I loved it. Had wonderful 28 years in New York, and this might help anyone who's discerning a call. Everything was fine, and yet there was I always described it as a white hole, not a dark black hole, but a white hole. Something was essentially missing, and then it did take me through a very difficult time for him to finally break through. But when you realize that, it's not very difficult to say yes. But yes, I was an actor in the theater for quite a number of years.
So you were down in New Jersey. You're at the retreat center down there. What goes on at the retreat center? What do they do down there? Because you're going back tonight for a retreat.
Yes, we just finished. Oddly enough, people think the summer is a time when you have relaxation and vacation. It's our busiest time. So we just finished a full week of retreat with religious sisters who come from all over. I was graciously given the tail end of that retreat off so that I can make the journey to come here. And this evening we pick up with our weekend retreat, which is a women's retreat this weekend. It's very scheduled, but there's a lot of time for freedom. We are located, as we know, right on the ocean. So it's an idyllic spot to come away and rest a while.
It looks beautiful. And your new show, Living in the Light of Christ, is, speaking of retreat, is billed as a spiritual retreat. What can we expect from each of these 10 30-minute episodes?
You know, I think the inspiration behind it for me was, first of all, how important a time of retreat really is. To come away a while, to come out of the busyness, the chaotic nature, the pressures, the challenges of the world, and quiet oneself to listen for the voice of God. So a retreat in itself is such a blessed and grace-filled time. Wonderful that so many can do it. There are many who can't. And the idea was, well, if you can't come to the retreat house can come to you. And there we are. And the inspiration for the name Living in the Light of Christ comes from that beautiful sunrise that we see every morning being right there. And there it is. And so we hope that we can bring the retreat to those who can't come. We also hope it will be an incentive for those out there who are thinking about making a retreat or coming to come and visit with us, be with us.
It is gorgeous.
We'll be there. So
Yeah. Boy, is that beautiful. What was it like preparing for the series, and what was that experience like for you?
honestly,
Yeah.
very humbling.
Really?
Oh my, yes. I was humbled to be here in the first place, with the Perpetual Help Novena. And yet I felt, so God has used your past work. Now he says, now you're going to do this for me, but preparing for this particular series, I was humbled in that it was actually happening. But then it was, what is it, Lord? I took it to prayer. What is it, Lord, that you want me to say? And the first thing I heard? Tell them about my great love for them. And everything began to unfold from there.
I have to apologize to you. I know it took us a little while to get it together, and I think part of that was because we had some technical issues here in the building,
sure,
but I'm so glad that we did.
I am too.
Because now we have a retreat available even for people who can't get out of the house.
That's right.
But I have to ask you a technical question. Is every episode standalone, or do you need to watch all 10 to appreciate this retreat?
Oh, no. Everyone is a standalone.
Okay.
You can. I would say if it builds in a sense, but none of the episodes would collapse if you just saw it on its own.
Good to know.
Each one is a very specific message of the love of God in Christ and how we're called to embrace that, embody it, and live it. Each one stands alone, but it begins with understanding God's love for the world and creation and who we are, beloved children of God, made in the divine image and called to radiate that outward, and how we got lost in the beginning, but Christ came, brought back the light, and helps us now every day to walk and to live in that light.
What a perfect synopsis.
Thank you.
When I started in TV many
not that
years
many,
ago, a long time ago, someone gave me it was Father Frank McFarland actually, gave me great advice. He said, when you're looking at the camera, pretend it's your mom and talk to your mom. And that way you care a little bit more. So when you're standing there and you're doing your series, what were you thinking? Were you thinking of trying to connect with those people on the other end who are watching in their homes and maybe struggling or trying to find a relationship with God? How do you think you can connect?
Another wonderful question. Funny you should say about your mom, because I often use a joke that my mother told. My mother was a great joke teller. And we are right on the ocean. And there was a joke about these two women who were standing on the ocean. And the one looked at the other and she said, "Look at all that water." And the other one said, "Yeah. And that's just the top, And I use it because I said that we very often deal with our faith that way. We skim along the surface, and though we see a great panorama of it, we don't dive deeply into it, and that's what God is asking of us, to be pulled down deep into it. So I was hoping in whatever way possible that I could reach all those who are sitting in their apartments, in their homes,
Living in the light of Christ is just that. It is a retreat for you. It premieres tomorrow, Tuesday, June 24th at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time, with replays on Thursday at 5 p.m., Saturday at 9 p.m. You can check out the schedule at CatholicTV.org. Father Anthony, what effect do you hope the retreat will have on our viewers?
Primarily, I hope that they will, if they don't already, begin to feel the unconditional love of God, the very personal and intimate love that God has for every one of us, and how that is embodied in Jesus Christ, and how he reaches out to us just to draw us in, to let that love, that truth, and his light permeate us and radiate outward into this world.
Thank you.
Always such a pleasure
My
to see you,
pleasure.
and we are really humbled that you took this trip up here.
Oh,
We
I'm
pray
happy
you have
to
a
do it.
safe trip back and have a
Thank you.
wonderful retreat.